My name is Colin Ingebrigtsen. I'm from Woodbridge, Minnesota. My winter team is Minnesota Made. My favorite player is Charlie McAvoy.
Hi, my name is Parker DeShane. My hometown is Monticello, Minnesota. My winter team is Rogers Royals, and my favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Mason Jensen. My hometown is Rogers, Minnesota. My winter club is Rogers. My favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Tommy Picanato. My hometown is Osseo Maple Grove. I play for Osseo Maple Grove Squirt A, and my favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Danny Clares. I'm from Orono, Minnesota. My team is Orono Hockey. My favorite player is Mark Scheifele.
Hello, my name is Mason Kraft. My hometown is Lakeville, Minnesota. My winter club is Lakeville North, and my favorite player is Patrick Kane.
My name is Andrew O'Neill. I'm from Fargo, North Dakota. I play for Fargo Freeze, and my favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name's Tyler Hess. I'm from St. Louis Park, Minnesota. I play for my winter club, St. Louis Park, and my favorite player is Nathan McKinnon.
Hi, my name is KG Sauer. I live in Sartell, Minnesota. My winter team is the Sartell Sabres, and my favorite hockey player is Sidney Crosby.
My name is Rowan Vaughn. My hometown is Minnetonka, Minnesota. My winter club is Minnetonka. My favorite player is Alex Ovechkin.
Hi, my name is Luke Myers. I'm from Stillwater, Minnesota. My winter club was the Stillwater Ponies. My favorite player is Thomas Vanek.
My name is Gavin McNeil. I'm from Apple Valley, Minnesota. I play for Apple Valley Eagles, and my favorite player is Mikael Granlund.
Hello, my name is Fuzz Offit. I'm from Edina, Minnesota. This winter I played for Edina Squirt A Green, and my favorite player is Marc-Andre Fleury.
My name is Will Corton. I'm from Lakeville, Minnesota. I played for Lakeville South Squirt A. My favorite player is Brock Besser.
Hi, my name is Landon Hubel. I'm from Lakeland, Minnesota, and I play Stillwater Squirt A, and my favorite player is Marc-Andre Fleury. My name is Colin Ingebrigtsen. I'm from.
My name is Logan Allen. I am from Victoria, Minnesota. My winter hockey club is Minnesota Made SL2. My favorite player is Marc-Andre Fleury.
My name is Mercury Bischoff. My hometown is Cohasset, Minnesota. My winter club is Grand Rapids, and my favorite player is Hillary Knight.
My name is Liam Heary. My hometown is Kent, Washington. The winter club that I played on was the Kent Valley Selects, and my favorite player is Shea Theodore.
My name is Hedinga. My hometown is Point Roberts, Washington. My winter club is South Delta. My favorite player is Sidney Crosby.
Hi, I'm Gavin Darlow from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. My winter club is Sioux Pee Wee Selects, and my favorite player is Drew Doughty.
My name's Jack Starfield. My hometown is Lakeville, Minnesota. My winter club is Lakeville South Cougars. My favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Diane Vera. My hometown is Calgary, Alberta. The team that I play on in the winter is Bow Valley Flames, and my favorite player is Austin Matthews.
My name is Christian Barron, and I am from Raleigh, North Carolina. My winter club is the Junior Hurricanes, and my favorite player is Evgeny Malkin.
My name is Mason West. I live in Edina, Minnesota. I play for Edina Squirt A White, and my favorite hockey player is Casey Middlestat.
My name is Ty Pettigrew. My hometown is St. John's, Newfoundland. My winter club is the Mount Pro Blades, and my favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Griffin Elliott. My hometown is Indiana Fishers. My winter club is Indy Racers. My favorite player is Cindy Crosby.
My name is Jude Orthoner. My hometown is Southeast Saskatchewan. My winter club is Southie Marlins. My favorite hockey player is Claude Giroux.
Hi, my name is Will Dunlap. My hometown is Minnetonka, Minnesota. My winter club is Minnetonka Squirt A, and my favorite player is Bobby Orr.
My name is Sam Peckham. I live in Edina, Minnesota.
My winter team was Edina Squirday White, and my favorite hockey player is Tyler Naney.
My name is Carter Nadon. My hometown is Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. My winter club is the Sioux Junior Hounds. My favorite hockey player is Marc-Andre Fleury.
Hi, my name is Drew Keynes. My hometown is Paradise, Newfoundland. My winter club team is the Paradise Warriors. My favorite player is Wayne Gretzky.
My name is Aiden Collins. My hometown is Winnipeg, Manitoba, and my winter club is St. Boniface Seals, and my favorite player is Vladimir Tarasenko.
Our last quarterfinal of the day from the North American Hockey Showcase, the Show 2018, will pit Great Plains against North America. Great Plains finished the pool play round of the tournament second only behind New England. North America went 0-6 and find themselves in a tough matchup to keep their dream of a show championship in 2018 alive. We will crown a champion tomorrow. Semifinals tonight. Already Minnesota and New England waiting in the semifinal round. The winner of our second quarterfinal going on right now on rink number 2 between Team USA and Rocky Mountain We get the winner of this one. North America scored just 10 goals throughout pool play in the tournament, but closed strong. Their last 2 losses to Great Lakes by a single goal late yesterday, and they lost to this Great Plains team earlier in the day yesterday, but that was a 5-2 final. And Great Plains, their only loss to New England, and they beat USA in overtime to make sure they'd keep everything out of the loss column outside of that one matchup against New England. These two teams now meeting for the second time. As we mentioned, it was 5-2 the final last time. Introduce you to the goaltenders, Carter Nadon, off to our right, as in the gray, orange, and black. That's North America's color scheme. 30 seconds in, and Great Plains with that familiar gold and black. North America bringing it quickly out of the zone. Mason West is their top scorer. He scored 3 goals. The only 3 players with multiple goals in the tournament. Mason West with 3, Liam Heary with 2, and Christian Barron with 2 for North America. Great Plains, a whole host of goal scorers throughout this tournament. 12 of the 14 players, 12 of the 14 skaters that they have scored a goal. At least 1 goal in the tournament. 1 minute gone. There's Fuzz Offed waiting and watching his team play offense on the opposite side. Offed out of Edina, Minnesota. He's in net on the other side. Puck slides back to Luke Myers out of Stillwater. Plays it back at his own blue line, pushes it back up ahead to Gavin McNeil. McNeil had a winner in overtime yesterday. Outside the circle he goes, trying to get to the backhand, and Aiden Collins walls him off and pokes it away. Taken away by Sam Peckham for North America. Pushed back towards their own blue line and out of the zone. Through neutral ice, that pass mishandled, slides its way all the way down, so a quick chase there for Luke Myers. Myers trying to catch up to it and does, in behind the net, wraps it around, nobody home on the weak side, so it's popped up and taken away by Ty Pettigrew. And that was actually Ian Vera, had a chance to take it. Instead, it comes right back for Great Plains, off the rebound, stopping a save for Nadon. And it's poked out of traffic for now. Great Plains, though, hanging on to it. Now Vera able to play it in between 2 Great Plains skaters and pop it back to neutral ice. Great Plains trying to keep the pressure rolling. Mason Kraft fighting for possession at neutral ice. He pokes it away to Owen Korkish. Korkish back out to the near side for Picanato. Picanato dumps it in past the blue line as Korkish stays after it. Dumps it ahead past 2 defenders in below the goal line. 12.5 minutes to go here in this first period. Korkish turns the corner. Nobody on the weak side. Try and slam that one home off of his first offering. William Cortan, one of those 12 goal scorers, multiple goals for Cortan on the season, on the tournament so far. Ingebrigtsen from his own blue line, dumps it ahead. Cortan will take it into the zone with Korkish to his left, back to Kraft. Kraft back towards Ingebrigtsen, and it just slips out outside the zone. Forces Tyler Hess to track it down. Hess hounded by Jack Starfield all the way down the ice, so the loose puck ends up in front of the crease, taken away. Starfield hacks at it once, off the rebound, and he'll put it back and in. It's North America off a rebound that scores first, and it's 1-0. Just past the 12-minute mark. North America takes the lead. Great Plains got out to a 2-0 lead the first time these two teams met. And then it was just 3-2 after that first period, but the damage already done with the 2-goal early lead. But a great forecheck that time by North America, and they were able to knock it home off a couple of tries. Here's Parker Deschênes. He was knocked down to the deck, and we'll get a penalty coming up. Starfield picks up the goal. Mason West on the assist. For Starfield, that's his second goal of the tournament. Mason West picks up the assist. And now a penalty on Starfield with 11:28 to go. So a power play opportunity to try and answer for Great Plains. Quickly it comes in on Nadon. He slides it away. Facing the first test early. Slap back for Danny Clares. Clares looking for Sauer. Sauer can't play it cleanly off the boards. Now does get it back from Clares. Deschênes moves it ahead to Mason Jensen. Mason Jensen outside the circle. Dumps back to the middle. Deschênes, one-timer. Blocked and saved away by Nadon. Deschênes with it at the goal line. Cycling around down there with Jensen. Back to Deschênes. 1:12 to go on the power play. Deschênes trying to shovel it back out in front. Finds Sauer. Sauer hacking at it. Stopped and saved by Nadon once. Scooted out past the circle. Picanato trying to hold it in. It's slapped out by North America. Good stick work from Aiden Collins to move that one out of the zone. Make it Drew Canes who had that clear. 10:28 to go, 45 seconds in the power play. Jensen shovels it off backside, back to Myers at the blue line. Myers outside the near circle. Myers back to the middle of the ice. Slap at it for O'Neal, and he puts it wide. Puck bounding around and is tracked down by KJ Sauer. Sauer outside the circle, slips it across the ice to Myers. Myers will turn. Get into a spot to fire, finds McNeil, who's in tight on Nadon, and Nadon clamps down on the puck. 29 seconds to go on the power play. 10:07 to go in this first period. It is 1-0 North America. Mason Jensen, the top scorer in pool play, top individual scorer in pool play, had 9 goals. His teammates Parker Deschênes and Gavin McNeil both with 5. That one's slapped away by the penalty kill. Mason West getting aggressive after it for North America. He's out there with Griffin Elliott in the gray and the black and the orange. West has it just slipped past him. Goes up to the blue line for Rowan Vaughn. Vaughn tried to find O'Neal. It kicks off his skate, and that will eliminate the penalty. Clares, he still floats into it. Redirect and a score for Great Plains. It'll be even strength, and Great Plains kept after it with possession and ties the game at 1. Myers spun to a stop, able to feed it towards the front of the net. And with 9:32 to go, it's a 1-1 game. Quickly. Great Plains right back to work. A shovel of a feed from Owen Korkish. Stopped by Nadon. Turn to the near side corner. And it's Gavin McNeil. Picks up his 6th goal. So we're all even again, starting over at 1 apiece. Rocky Mountain, by the way, edges past USA in overtime. Quarterfinal number 2. And that one just finished up, so Rocky Mountain will await the winner of this one. That is a gritty Rocky Mountain team. They've played some tight games. It caused some problems for people, including New England. New England's closest game of the tournament was a 1-0 victory over Rocky Mountain. 8:20 to go. Canes out ahead of the pack. Canes, backhand shot, had some open net and couldn't beat Offed. Put it a little bit too wide. North America trying to hang on to possession. Instead, it bounces out to Kraft. He'll flutter that puck down towards the goal line. Picked up by North America with 8 minutes to go here in the period. Sent towards the blue line. Kicks off a skate. Sauer trying to force it back into the zone. Instead, it pops free. Back into the Great Plains zone. Picanato plays it out back to Sauer. Sauer will lead the charge up across the blue line. Had it poked away. Back to Deschênes. Deschênes dancing at the blue line. Finds some space between the circles. Drags it with him. Puts it on the net. Saved by Nadon. Bounding away off his left pad. 7:40 to go. North America pulls it out of the near side corner. Fired up past the circle. And out of the zone it comes. Under control. West flying up against 3 defenders. Turns the corner. Deschênes hounding him. Pops out to Sauer. Sauer sends it off the board. Peckham trying to hold it in and does, but he dumps it down and it's picked up by Luke Myers. Myers sends it around the boards on the far side. Mason Jensen was there and couldn't cleanly pick it up. Bounces back to Myers. Myers with Starfield pursuing. Starfield in that pursuit led to that first goal that made it 1-0 North America early. Here the speed of Great Plains on display. Back to Deshin in the middle. He fires that one just wide. Looked to have some open net on that top shelf far side. Just couldn't hit it. Pass intercepted by Jensen. Jensen turns right back into the zone. Jensen's got Sauer in the middle. Sauer on the one-timer, and he can't connect. 6:39 to go. Just hopped up over his stick. More pressure, though, coming from Great Plains. Here comes Starfield. Rolling back with it at the circle. Dumps it over far side. Long shot, bounding over the goal. Bouncing into the corner. Starfield still pushing after it, though it flies out of the zone, out past the blue line. Heidinger. Back to Pettigrew. Pettigrew enters in. Left the puck. Sauer pounds it out of the zone. Pettigrew lost his edge as the puck flies by him. Here goes McNeil. McNeil with Jensen in the middle. McNeil flips it up to Jensen, who knocks it home. 2-1 Great Plains. We've had some pace to this one at times up and down the ice, and a lot of that coming from Great Plains. And Gavin McNeil, never afraid to push it. He was out there with Mason Jensen, which doesn't always happen. And Jensen cashes in on the great feed. O'Neill back out there with his line as McNeil had to go off his skate, slide right into Nadon. So 2 unanswered goals for Great Plains after they went down 1-0 early. 5:45 to go. They've got possession back. Rowan Vaughn trying to hang on to it. Hess pokes it down towards the circle. Back to Vaughn off the boards. Into the corner. Taken away by North America, playing behind their own net. 5.5 minutes to go. Worked up the near side boards, out towards the blue line. Slips past Picanato. Picanato can't hang on to it. Here comes Barron. Barron going wide. Barron. Cross ice pass intercepted by Vaughn and tapped away. Defense gets back. Here comes Hess. Flying across the blue line with McNeil on side. Hits McNeil a little too strong. He was wide open coming down the slot. And the pass just out of his reach. North America, chance to clear and avoid what could have been a bone-chilling rush right there. Great Plains can't hang on outside the zone long enough for everybody to touch up. Neutralized faceoff coming up with 5:01 to go here in this first period. 2-1 the lead. Owen Korkish digs in to take the draw for Great Plains. Popped out, chased by Liam Heary. Heary can't get to it, comes back to Korkish, flying in the zone. He'll fire that one, deflected off the skate of a defenseman in front. Back behind the goal line. Off the wall it goes, picked up by Canes. Canes going to push it up the near side. Finds Heary. Heary flings it back towards the middle, hoping Canes was there. It was too strong. Back it goes, bouncing off the boards for William Cortan. Cortan trying to work it ahead, needs to pass it ahead, and somehow just got that across the blue line as Korkish did. Back to the top it goes. Myers feeds towards the goal line. Korkish sliding in, stopped by Nadon. Puck still alive and picked up by North America. Back to Myers on the near side boards. From the corner, centering pass, dangerously deflected in front of the goal, but cleared out by North America. Headed down the ice, got to slow down. That's not going to be an icing. Fight for it. Ingebretson there with Myers. Myers reverses course right in the face of Ayan Vera. To Ingebretson up to Cortan. Cortan's pass intercepted by West. West with Elliott on his left, fires the shot, rebound for Elliott, and he dives down as he tries to fire it towards the net. It's just deflected wide again by Offed. 2 saves on the same play from Offed. Ingebretson loses his edge as he takes it down the ice, but he did push it ahead into the North America zone, only to be brought right back out to neutral ice. Starfield had a line on that puck, but it's Deshan who pulls it back. Up to Sauer on the near side boards. Sauer hanging on to possession. Now pinning it against the boards. 3:20 to go here in this first period. Popped right back out, Deshan. Clares is up top if they need it. That pass, though, intercepted, taken away. Good centering chance. North America got to it first. Puck still loose at the far circle. Taken away, cleared out of the zone. Chipped up, Deschen is back. He and Hess tiptoe along their own blue line. Deschen reverses course, brings it in onside, far side. Walks along the goal line, tries to shovel it in, hits the back of the net instead. 2:50 to go. Out to Clares, reverse to Hess. Hess will put it out in front. Nadon clamps down on it. He had Mason Jensen bearing in on him. Mason Jensen, who scored 10 goals now in this tournament. Right there in a danger zone, and Nadon clamps down with 2:43 to go in this first. McNeil pokes the draw backwards for Great Plains. Puck almost ducked back in front of the goal line. Pulled away by North America. Only as far as Myers, back at his own blue line. Sends it back to O'Neill. O'Neill flying in with McNeil in front. Instead drops it back for Myers. Myers reverses around 2 defenders to the far circle. Trying to settle. He's got Vaughn in front as well. His pass tipped away. Vaughn able to get to it. Back to Picanato. Picanato's long shot. Deflected away off the pads of Nadon. McNeil tracks it down in the corner. He shovels back in front. Was looking for Vaughn again, and instead the loose puck goes to North America. They'll pull it out of the zone. A couple of whirling dervish moves, and Orthner is able to take it and put it into the middle for West. West upended, and Vaughn takes the puck away. Barron still down in the zone with Orthner. Hoping the puck can bounce their way from the far side. Instead, it's Vaughn who takes it away. He was looking for McNeil, and it was knocked away by Bischoff. Mercury Bischoff playing it off the boards, and now McNeil does take it back. 90 seconds to go in the period. McNeil reverses. Backhand pass. Out front again. Controlled by Mason Kraft to the near side for Clares. Clares through traffic. Tapped away that time by Orthner. Wrapped around the boards. Finds its way to Kraft again. Kraft outside the circle. Can't dance free. Orthner slaps it back to him. Far side. Engelbretson drops it down towards the goal line. Minute left. Clares already with a 2-1 lead for Great Plains. Fires that one towards traffic. Kraft on the far side plays it off the boards. Back to Clares straight away. He can't settle it down. It's out past the blue line. He'll work it back as North America tries to change. Pettigrew and McNeil fighting for it. It's tipped down. Clares will chase it, dump it into the zone, and now head for the corner. And they'll let North America take it. It's Great Plains getting that change as well. Final 30 seconds of period number 1. Cortan had it pop away from him as here comes Heary flying down the ice. Left it out ahead looking for Vera. Couldn't hit him on the stick. 20 seconds remaining in the corner. Floated towards Hira. Trips up his skater. Puck springs free up the near side. Out towards the blue line it goes. Kraft flying in. He's got Cortan to his left with 5 seconds. Korkish behind. Korkish dragging. Korkish in tight. Puck still loose. And at the horn, a shot is saved by Nadon. And the period will end with a pileup in front of the net. And will end with Great Plains leading it 2-1. Trying to punch their ticket to the semifinals. Well, they'll take on Rocky Mountain. Great Plains comes back to score the last 2 goals of the period and take a 2-1 lead here from the North American Hockey Showcase. It's the show on Youth Hockey Hub. Second period of quarterfinal number 3. Final quarterfinal of the show 2018. Right now a 2-1 lead for Great Plains, as they picked up goals from McNeil and Jensen in the first, the 6th for Gavin McNeil, the 10th for Mason Jensen. Meanwhile, it was a goal to get things started for Jack Starfield out of Prior Lake for North America. Made it 1-0, but 2 unanswered from Great Plains. They outshot North America 14-3 in that first period. Glove side face-off of Offed and net for Great Plains. Trying to move it out of their zone. Back as far as the North American blue line. Turned out to Starfield. Walled off the puck in the corner. Great Plains bringing it out to Jensen. Jensen tried to touch it up ahead to Deschen. He ran into traffic. Here he knocked him to the deck. Now back in front of the net. All of a sudden, after all the traffic near the blue line, Mason Jensen works it around the net and hooks it home over the far side post for his second of the game. 1 minute in, and it's a 3-1 lead. Speed on display again. 3 unanswered.
Great Plains goal scored by number 7, his second of the game, Mason Jensen. Assisted by number 5, Harper Duchenne, time of the even strength goal, 1 minute. That's Great Plains Jensen, his second from Duchenne at 1 minute.
Duchenne on the assist that time. Picking up his first assist of the game. 13:25 to go. So what can North America do to respond? One of the massive underdogs as the 7th place team out of pool play taking on the number 2 team. Looked good as they got out to the 1-0 lead. But the next 3 have gone the way of Great Plains. Aiden Collins sweeps it around behind the net. It's poked all the way out of the zone. Ingebrigtsen plays it backwards. Ian Myers skating backwards with it. Inside their own blue line, push it up ahead. Goes to Korkish. Korkish turns the corner at the blue line. Stays wide, turning the circle. Comes all the way back around. Stops on a dime as a man down below the net. Centered back out it goes for Cortan. Cortan fires it into traffic, intercepted, taken away by North America. Cortan pressuring as it comes out of the zone. He ends up down the deck, but the puck loose and free to his teammates as Kraft will spin it through. Kraft and Korkish, 2-on-2. Kraft has it poked away late by Aiden Collins. Pushed right back up though. Hess, with a defender bearing down, fires that shot that's intercepted right in front of the net. Taken out cleanly by Peckham. Peckham works it all the way across the Great Plains blue line. 12 minutes to go. Second period action here in quarterfinal number 3. Matchup between Minnesota and the number 1 seeded New England is set as Korkish takes a bump from behind. Lost control as Gavin Darlow tracks it down for North America in the far corner. Still not pulled out of the zone yet. Sauer down to help Mason Kraft try to hang on to possession. Sauer is able to tap it over to the far side. Korkish heads for the bench. Comes out, long shot back in for Clares. Picanato picks it up off the boards. A loose stick down on the deck, but out at the neutral zone. Great Plains doesn't have to worry about it right now. Starfield bangs it off the boards, trying to get that puck to a spot where they can clear it out under control. They've got to worry about that stick now as they step over it at neutral ice. 10:50 to go here in this second period. 3-1 the lead, 1 goal scored by Great Plains here in the period. Flying out of the zone, they bring it to Deschênes. Deschênes with Jensen in the middle. Deschênes will fire the shot in off the path of Nadon. Deflected back out. Picanato tried to force it down towards the goal line, taken away. Bischoff has the pocket picked. Sauer fires the deep shot into the glove of Nadon. Sauer with the one-timers, skating across the circles. And it's stopped by Nadon. So Minnesota and New England should be semifinal number 1. A sprawling save for Nadon. Puck still loose. Great Plains hacking, and Nadon finally covers it up. Couple of good swings at that for O'Neill and McNeil. So Minnesota-New England will be semifinal number 1 at 4:45. Bischoff tries to clear to the far side. O'Neill poking in. And then 6:30. The winner of this one taking on Rocky Mountain. Ingebrigtsen holds it in. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn back out to O'Neill, to Myers. Myers fires that one through traffic, deflected down and in. And it's a 4-1 lead now with 9:53 to go here in the second. We'll hold off on the official scoring. Myers started it. It might have gone off just a defender. From out deep there. Off the draw, Kraft moving ahead with Cortan. Slides it to him below the goal line. Too strong. Around the boards, North America looking to clear. Ingebrigtsen dumps it back down for Korkish. Korkish with Cortan high, can't get it to him. It's poked away and slung out of the zone. Icing though is going to bring it back the other way with 9:24 to go.
Great Plains goal scored by number 25, Luke Myers. Assisted by number 17, Andrew O'Neill, and number 27, Gavin McNeil. Time of the even strength goal.
McNeil picks up his second assist.
That's Great Plains Myers.
O'Neill picks up his first assist as they do credit it to Luke Myers. Myers scores his second goal of the tournament. Puck in tight again on Nadon. They do have Logan Nowlin, who has played in this tournament, North America. We've seen those two split time. We've also seen Nowlin play entire lengths of game, and this time Nadon made the initial stop. Great Plains kept hacking at it, and now it's 5-1. $8:55 to go here in the second. See who gets credit for this one. Meanwhile, the loneliest man in the building, Fuzz Offed, faced just 3 shots in that first. Hasn't seen much action here in the second either. Coming up on the halfway point.
Great Plains goal scored by number 14, Owen Korkish. Assisted by number 8, Tommy Picanato, and number 11, Mason Kraft. Time of the goal, 6 minutes.
Korkish from Picanato and Kraft.
Great Plains Korkish from Picanato and Kraft. Even strength at 6:05.
For Korkish, his third goal of the tournament. And offsides before a long blue line blast. 8:32 to go. 5-1 is the lead for Great Plains. North America with some pressure in behind Offed. Keeping an eye is Drew Canes. Centers it right back out, but it's poked away. Touched up ahead to O'Neal. O'Neal with some speed, flying in around a defender. O'Neal angling in. First save made. Second save clamped down on by Nadon as he had Vaughn rolling right at him. It's a good save by Nadon. That's the type of goal that just beat him moments ago. This time able to make the stop and the save. Off the draw, Bischoff taking it through neutral ice. Pokes it up ahead. Fighting off O'Neal, able to send it down below the goal line. But nobody home in Great Plains, brings it right back out. McNeil with Vaughn to his left. Coming across the blue line, stops on a dime. Vaughn down low, redirects that one up and in. McNeil knew he was there, put it in the air, and Vaughn able to get stick on it to move it past Nadon. Vaughn's first of the game. McNeil's third assist to go along with a goal. And off the draw, here comes Great Plains looking for more. Corkish loses an edge, but nobody around, so he's able to hop back up and take it near the boards. Griffin Elliott hacking at it. Back to Cortan. Cortan and Kraft. Duck below the goal line. Corkish. Back to the far side, sliding in front. Looking to get that to Cortan. He couldn't catch up to it. Flying out of the zone, but right back there is Clares. Clares moves it off the board. Starfield. Starfield skating in with Mason West, and he fires it high towards the net. Sailing over Offed. Bouncing out of the zone, back to Bischoff. Bischoff will play it forward right to the blue line where Clares touches it ahead. Looking to get it to Kraft. Kraft will send it into the North America zone with 6.5 minutes to go here in this second period. 6-1 is the lead. 6 goals after Great Plains went down 1-0. Jensen feeds it in front of the net, had Deschênes right there, and it hops over his stick. Deschênes gets it back, wants to find Jensen in above the goal line. 3 skaters all below the goal line. Deschênes again has Hess out top. Deschênes hanging with it. Turns back in outside the circle. Makes his way into traffic. Pops that one up too high over the crossbar. Sauer tracks it down, takes a hit for his trouble, and that puts an arm in the air. And over aggressive on the hit. We'll put Great Plains on the power play for the second time in this game. Jensen twice, Myers, McNeil, Corkish, and Vaughn each once for the 6 goals to answer the Starfield score that opened it up at 1-0 for North America. On the power play, the opening draw, sneaks out of the zone. Hess tracks it down. Everybody out, Hess back in. Sends it to the middle. Deschênes. Deschênes just left it a little bit deep, pokes it back out to Ingebrigtsen. Ingebrigtsen sends it into traffic in front of the net, poked away. Jensen looking for the return pass. Deschênes tracks it out of the corner. Deschênes fires that one in off the blocker save of Nadon. And back down below the goal line. Jensen back in front. Deschênes settles, fires, and scores. North America just could not create enough traffic in front of the net to keep that one from being an easy chance for Parker Deschênes. And he becomes the 6th different goal scorer in this game for Great Plains. And as close as this one was yesterday, a 3-goal final, and felt closer than that throughout. Great Plains leaving little to the imagination in this one, up 7-1 with 5:15 to go here in the second.
Great Plains power play goal scored by number 5, Parker Deschênes. Assisted by number 7, Mason Jensen. Time of the goal, 9 minutes.
on the power play with the Jensen assist. Sixth goal of the tournament for Parker Duchesne. North America has just not had an answer here in this second period. Shots minimal as McNeil has that one just float out too strong in front of him. Tracked down by William Dunlap for North America, spins it out of the corner. Looking to feed to somebody to send it down the ice. Aggressive forechecking though for Great Plains. Vaughn had a tap at it, but now North America will move it out of the zone. Mason West in, puts it on net, and it's redirected back in by Christian Barron. Well, there's an answer with 4:20 to go to get back within 7-2. Mason West draws towards the net. And Christian Barron finishes off the back end. .420 remaining. And that stops up the 7-0 run from Great Plains. Trying to get it right back. Christian Barron scores his third goal. Mason West's second assist of the tournament. Gets us under 4 minutes to go. 7-2 your score. North America not ready to pack it in just yet. But that was one of the few times they have had possession. So that's going to be their clear path. Finding some more goals and easing even further back into this. But so far, that has been the exception rather than the norm. Hess to Korkish along the goal line. Cortan floating in front of him. Clears way. Korkish took the shot. It was deflected down. Starfield to West. West through neutral ice. Steps inside of Cortan. Then back outside of him. And West ends up down, tangling up with Cortan. Hess in too slow as Korkish got in first. 3:07 to go. Don't forget, 3 o'clock this afternoon. That's the Continental Divide for international bragging rights. Continuous 3-period game. Opponents switching out in there. Whoever finishes up with the most points is the Continental Divide winner for this year. Is Jensen hunting that left corner just a little bit wide. Trying to find the 8th goal of the game. Great Plains, their high-end goal scored in this tournament was 10 in a single game. Sauer, weak side, fires that one into the pads of Nadon. Wrapped around the boards. Duchesne trying to settle, find some space, goes out to Clares. Clares, opposite side to Jensen. Jensen with Sauer in the middle. Pass towards him, intercepted, taken away by Liam Heary. Heary for North America, tries to get it past Duchesne. Duchesne knocks it down and off the boards to himself. Dances below the goal line as Sauer is an outlet. Spinning, pinned on the board, still makes his way through, back out in front and covered up by Nadon with 2:09 to go. Somehow Parker Duchesne held on to that possession. All on his own there, pinned in the corner and weaved his way right back out. Now forces this draw to the glove side of Nadon. They'll be on the bench. McNeil, O'Neill, and Vaughn. The line popping out there for Great Plains. 2 new defensemen with Myers and Ingebrigtsen as well. 2 good ones. Ingebrigtsen holds it in, gets it off to O'Neill. Back towards Vaughn. It's deflected on its way there. Puck ended up on its side. Vaughn couldn't corral it. O'Neill couldn't hold it in. It's poked out. Ingebrigtsen will take it right back in against 2 defenders. Steps around the defenders. Left it for Vaughn, and it was poked away from behind. Just too much traffic in there for Great Plains that time with 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining in this second period. It's been all Great Plains. 1 goal scored in each period by North America, but the second didn't come until it was 7-1. Now sitting at 7-2 with 85 seconds to go in the period. Loose puck in front. Dangerous once and twice. Saved by Offed. Sneaking up the boards on the near side. Bischoff stops on a dime, feeds up to Dunlap. Dunlap can't take it all the way out of the zone. Instead, it's off to Vaughn. Vaughn runs into McNeil, lost the puck. Dunlap has Bischoff off to the left. Instead, goes up high to Mason West. Tips off of West sticks, right to Myers. Back to West, and back to Myers as they both skated right past it at the circle. McNeil on the boards, gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn working outside the circle, steps along the goal line, shoveling it up, shoveling it in. Rowan Vaughn kept working. He scores his second of the period. And it's 8-2. Just 38 seconds remaining in the period. Vaughn with his second of the game and his sixth of the tournament. And it's a 6-goal lead again for Great Plains. Swept to the far side, Kraft dragging it in. Bouncing puck was deflected in front. McNeil piling up the assists. His fourth to go along with his goal that got the scoring started and tied it at 1. Jensen had back-to-back goals, including what is still right now the game-winning goal with 14 minutes to go here in the second period. Made it 3-1 at the time. Right now, 8-2. 1.6 seconds to go. They'll resurface the ice. Come back. It will be running time in the third. With the 6-goal lead for Great Plains, and it will be that 8-2. Great Plains with 6 goals in the second period. They take a commanding lead. 8-2, headed to the third, trying to win their way to the semifinals. It's the North American Hockey Showcase. The show 2018 rolls on next here on Youth Hockey Hub. Headed to the third period of our final quarterfinal game of the show 2018, and it's 8-2 in favor of Great Plains. Final two North America skaters make their way out. We will have running time with the 5+ goal lead here in the third. North America will send Logan Nowlin out into the goal, the Victoria, Minnesota native. And it is still Fuzz Offed in goal on the other side for Great Plains. They scored 6 goals in the second period. Got 7 different goal scorers in this game. Vaughn with 2, Jensen with 2, then Deschen, Corkish, Myers, and McNeil. So make that 6 goal scorers for the 8 goals. On the other side, Starfield and Barron with the 2 goals. Starfield made it 1-0 early. But by the time Barron would score, 4 minutes and 20 to go in the second period, it was 7-1, and his goal made it 7-2. One late, second one for Rowan Vaughn. And there's 1 minute gone here in this third period. Don't forget, still plenty of action to come. We've got both the semifinals later on tonight, with the first featuring Minnesota and New England at 4:45, and then at 6:30 we'll have the winner of this one taking on Rocky Mountain. And in between, the Continental Divide Showdown. Everybody gets some more time. Out on the ice is Deschen. Called for the penalty, so the draw coming to the stick side of Offed. Nowlin, I mentioned out of Victoria, he split the time with Carter Nadon out of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Quickly, Canes working backwards, trying to find some space. He dumps it past Liam Heary. Picked up again by Canes off the board, trying to work it ahead for North America. The possession has just been too tilted in favor of Great Plains in this game to give Canes and North America many chances. They've cashed in on the few chances they've gotten, but just that avalanche of goals, too much to dig out of in period number 2. 12:40 and counting, minute 10 to go in the power play opportunity for North America. Vaughn pushes it down the ice. Pops it down past the goal line. He went for the change, so McNeil down in the corner. Slides it just across the front of the crease. McNeil's now going to change as it's 5-on-3, but wrong into the ice for North America during this power play. Finally picked up over there by Griffin Elliott. Out along the boards, he'll fire it up on the near side. That's Elliott, flying down across the blue line. Turns in past Sauer, turns back on the goal line, tries to put the backhand try in front, turned away by Offed. Sent all the way back down, bouncing puck. Offed traps that one underneath the pad. Stopped up, face-off coming off to his left. With 11.5 minutes remaining. So that'll be a rematch, Minnesota and New England, of yesterday's final game. And as far as Great Plains and their matchup against Rocky Mountain, that will be a matchup of a tremendous game on Thursday. That was a 3-2 final. Great Plains got the victory by just a goal. Rocky Mountain, they have been one of the grittiest teams, ending up finishing third in the standings out of pool play as Offed tries to pin it back behind the net. Couldn't quite do it. Rocky Mountain lost that 1-goal game to Great Plains. They beat Minnesota in overtime by a goal, 2-1. And they beat USA in overtime earlier today in the quarterfinals by a goal, 4-3. And their other loss was at Mariucci, 1-0 to the top team in the tournament, New England. Puck is iced back with 10.5 minutes to go. So you throw all of that together, and Great Plains is definitely going to have their hands full. Great Plains 1 for 2 on the power play, 0 for 1 now for North America on the power play opportunities. Corkish has it, backhands the pass and the feed in front to Kraft. Corkish and Kraft fighting along the goal line for clear possession. Out it goes to Cortan. Corden had it slide past him. It's Clares. Hits the deck. Both players slam hard into the boards, tangled up. The puck nowhere to be found. North America with it at the circle. Bounced back out. Long shot deflected down by Offed. And that was Gavin Darlow, a Hayden, Ontario native. Wanted that one, took the shot. Corden back to Jensen. Jensen slides the pass ahead. That's Corkish, the intended target. Under 9.5 minutes to go here in this third period. Running time with the 8-2 lead for Great Plains. North America pulls it back out of the zone. Dumped up ahead, intercepted by Jensen, the top scorer in the tournament. He survives a whirling dervish crash there right at neutral ice. Mason West keeps it away from Mason Jensen. Down into the corner where Tyler Hess, the St. Louis Park skater, pulls it out of the corner. Up ahead, long pass towards Sauer. That was tipped. Sauer tracks it down anyway, in behind the net. Stops on a dime there at the corner, couldn't maintain possession. Underneath the hopping official it goes with 8.5 minutes remaining. Bischoff flying down. Bischoff around a defender. An arm is in the air. Bischoff tracks it down in the corner, surrounded by Great Plains skaters. And now the penalty coming up on Great Plains. Second power play opportunity here for Bischoff and North America. This time it's on Luke Myers.
Great Plains penalty assessed by number 25, Luke Myers. A 2-minute minor for tripping. Time of penalty 6 minutes.
Called for the tripping. Centering pass. Dings off the back of the cage. Entry pass down off of Gavin McNeil. Plays it off his body, down to his skate and his stick. Outside the circle, nifty little backhanded pass. Back to McNeil. McNeil feeds it once and twice to himself on the backhand. Off the feed from Vaughn, and McNeil will score for the second time to go with 4 assists in the game. Makes it 9-2. So McNeil, who assisted on a goal in the first and scored in the first, had 3 more assists in the second, now with 2 goals and 4 assists. This assist will be handed out to his line mate Rowan Vaughn, who's also got 2 goals, and now that assist as Offed clamps down on top of it. Still the power play for 30 seconds.
Time of the goal, 7 minutes and 30 seconds. That's Great Plains McNeil, his second from Vaughn, shorthanded at 7:30.
Final 8 seconds coming off the Myers penalty. West takes it away. Vera stops in a dime to let him come into the zone as that shot is steered away by the pads of Offed. So up next, starting right around 3 o'clock, will be the Continental Divide. A winning team of the 3 that play in the continuous game between 3 o'clock and 4:30 or so. Be Continental Divide champs. And then we'll get back to the business of crowning a show champion for 2018. first semifinal between Minnesota and New England. Of course, USA fell to Rocky Mountain as that shot climbing high, pushed away by Nowlin. Team USA who lost to Rocky Mountain, Team Great Lakes who was eliminated by Minnesota, and this North American team who is 7 goals down with 4:40 to go. The 3 teams that will vie for a shot at the Continental Divide Trophy. Brought in by North America and taken away by Parker Duchesne. Duchesne's had a good tournament, defense and offense. He came into this game with 5 goals. He's got 1 already to go along with an assist to give him 6 and 4 for the tournament. And Gavin McNeil with his 2 just jumps ahead of him for second place on the team behind Mason Jensen. Jensen with 11 goals for the tournament. We're under 4 minutes to go. In a running time period. With the lead early, and a 10th goal will be scored to tie the high on the tournament for Great Plains. And it looked like Jensen. (10-2), second time in this tournament they've scored 10 goals in a game. And strong here in the quarterfinals. You were maybe a little bit worried, not only the 2 games leading up for Great Plains, not the widest of margins. That was McNeil. I think it was actually Jensen. Just a mishearing there from the official to the announcer. So it is Jensen's goal, all for the bookkeeping, and his 12th of the tournament. McNeil at the blue line. Tapped away by Jude Orthner. It's a hat trick for somebody one way or another, and it's Jensen. Pulled a hat trick and his equivalent of 4 hat tricks in the tournament, 12th goal. Minute 35 remaining. Picanato picks it up from Bischoff. So the run for Great Plains will continue. They're 1 win away from a rematch to avenge their only loss of the tournament against New England. That one pops dangerously out in front of Nowlin. Back it comes. Orthner avoids a skate. And Cortan can settle it down. Plays it back towards his own net. Picked up by Picanato. Worked out by Korkish. Final 40 seconds. Here comes Korkish flying in. Cortan. He'll fly the shot in there, and Korkish saved by Nowlin. Final 10 seconds ticking away. And that'll be it. The final 10-2 for the second time in the tournament. Great Plains will score 10 goals in a game, and they'll win it to punch their ticket to a semifinal matchup and a showdown with Rocky Mountain. We'll go downstairs and we'll talk with Luke Myers for Great Plains as they win it 10-2. Stick around. It's the North American Hockey Showcase here on Youth Hockey Hub. Back here, Youth Hockey Hub player of the game, Luke Myers, after a 10-2 victory for Great Plains. All right, Luke, you got a goal in this game. Walk us through that one. It was the fourth goal of the game. What did you see on that one?
I shot it, and it got a good bounce.
You guys have been playing pretty well. What's the best part of playing with these knuckleheads behind you?
Well, we like to screw around a lot, so yeah.
All right, you got a big semifinal game coming up. What are your coaches telling you is going to be the big key for you guys to get a win?
Rest and score goals.
All right, fun tournament so far. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
I like turtles.
That's it. Great Plains happy with another win, 10-2. We'll be back with the Continental Divide later on and then semifinal action from right here at the Bloomington Ice Garden of the 2018 show presented by Youth Hockey Hub.